All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Inside Pitch. It's my pleasure to bring a special interview to you today, folks. We have a gentleman with me who has over 20 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series wins under his belt and also a Cup Championship win in 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us right now here in Nationals Park the driver of the #2 Miller Lite Cup, Mr. Kurt Busch. Kurt, welcome to the ballpark.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. I'm just having fun traveling through the city today and wanted to come by and see Nats Park.
Oh, we appreciate it. Thanks for taking a few minutes on Inside Pitch. So
you got it.
Is this your first time in the District of Columbia?
I was here probably in high school. I did a trip from Las Vegas, is where I grew up, and got to do the whole Smithsonian trips and go see the Capitol. Sure. But today we did a big Segway tour. That was a lot of fun, so I recommend that.
This was a city Segway tour?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so hanging out with those guys and toured all around and just to see the city again. It's a beautiful place. There's so much history here, and there's just not enough time in the day to see it all.
I hear you, absolutely. What? So you're here at the ballpark, obviously, to see a game today, and we hear that you're actually trying to hit all the ballparks in MLB. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm doing okay so far. I've been to all but 4 stadiums.
All but 4.
All but 4. I'm missing Toronto, Seattle, San Diego, and then I'm never by Cleveland. So,
right.
But no, it's been fun to see all the different ballparks, enjoy the National League, the American League, and no matter what time of year it is, whether it's the beginning of the season or the end of the season, it's just fun to go to a ballpark, enjoy, sit down, have a cold Miller Lite, and watch the game.
Absolutely, especially up at the Miller Lite Scoreboard Walk.
That's right.
They're especially delicious up there.
They're my big sponsor in NASCAR, but no, just hanging out with buddies and friends, enjoying the ballpark. That's what life's about.
Absolutely. It's good that you get a chance to come out to ballparks because you're actually in the middle of a season right now, right?
Yeah, in the middle of racing season.
Yeah.
Race every weekend. Finished 18th this last race at Richmond, so that was a rough one. But heading to Darlington, South Carolina for our next one, and back up this way, we're going to be in Dover, Delaware in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
And then we got our All-Star race coming up, so that's always a fun weekend. But busy schedule, but you got to always find time for baseball.
Yeah, full slate ahead of you. Glad you could make a few moments for Nationals Park.
You got it. No, this is great. It's great to see all the fans out here and support our Nats. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's been a good start for the Nats, so a thumbs up to that.
Definitely, absolutely.
That's good.
So let's talk a little bit more about racing. Your father was obviously a driver, and your brother Kyle does some racing as well. What's that like? What's that family dynamic like? What's it like racing with your brother?
Well, that's the thing. In racing, it's all about family and how you get started. And it was a way of life as a kid, racing on Fridays, Saturday nights. And that's all that I knew was race cars. And
sure.
I started when I was 15, 16 years old, and I never knew it'd get this big, to be representing a big company like Miller and racing for Roger Penske, an icon in racing, and then racing against my dad early on, and then racing against Kyle. He's the first guy I always want to beat.
Sure.
That sibling rivalry, that's the healthiest competition ever. But he's pretty good, but I taught him everything I know.
Absolutely. you guys have had a couple bumps and scrapes here and there, right?
Yeah, just one big one. Yeah, one big one in an all-star game. We were going for $1 million. So I think you take out your own mom for $1 million, wouldn't you?
Quite possibly. Fair. So one more racing question for you. Here at Nationals Park, we have the President's Race, Geico President's Race, every day when we have a home game. Teddy Roosevelt, he's our lovable loser. He just cannot notch that W. Do you have any racing tips for Teddy?
Wow, he doesn't get to win at all?
Teddy has yet to notch that curly W.
Wow, so this has been going on for quite some time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to have to get with Teddy, tell him that he's got to get onto the inside of the corners, maybe stay in a draft and not break the air for everybody. Just stay in the draft because those heads are big.
They are.
They'll slow yourself down. So drafting, get on the inside edge in the corners, and maybe we'll see Teddy win one day.
All right, Teddy, you heard it, buddy, from a man who knows. Kurt, thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it. You're a good guy, and best of luck to you down the road in the Cup chase this year.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Go Nats.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kurt Busch. All right, Kurt, thanks so much for the time. And folks, unfortunately, that is all the time we have today here on Inside Pitch, presented by Nats HD. Once again, a very special thank you to our special guest, Kurt Busch. Folks, we have a game to play. Get on here to the ballpark, get on your seats, enjoy. Let's get that curly W today. We will see you in the stands.